Hey guys, how's it going? Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. So let's see, 6:25 right now. We got about 5 minutes till market open. So let me just set this up real quick and then we can get started with our pre-market analysis. Today's Friday, so it's not going to be a very long day. Probably just a breakout. Maybe some scalps, but I don't know, we'll see. This one right here, today's the 9th. All right, cool. So let's see what we got over here. Get the Zoom link sent out to you guys here. We're in the premium. Good right here. All right, let me let everybody into the room real quick. All right, we got about 4 minutes till market opens. Once this is all done and set up, we can get started. So I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes for people to make their way in before I start analyzing, so that people don't miss my analysis for the breakout. And then we can get started. Let's YouTube link sent out to you guys as well. All right, 6:27 right now, so we have about 3 minutes to market open. So I'll go ahead and analyze US 30 real quick to get started. Looks like people are still making their way in, so that's all good. Let's go right here. All right, I think everything looks good for the most part. So it looks like everyone's still making their way in right now. Hey everybody, morning. Morning, IE Pips, Yo-Yo. Morning, Peter. Morning, Nick. Morning, Mary. Doing great. Morning, Short Scene. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Marcus. Morning, Nick. Morning, Active. Morning, Charlie. How's it going, bro? Morning, Kyle. Morning, EW. Morning, Eddie. Morning, Delmus. Morning, Miles. Morning, Dave. Morning, Semtex. Morning, Scott. Morning, Matt. Morning, Mark. Morning, Adrian. Morning, Martin. Morning, everybody. So happy Friday, guys. It's 2 minutes till the market open. Let me check the bias real quick. Looking over here at the 10-minute, we have a bullish bias. Reason for that is because price is above the pivots, trend meter is green. Looking at the 3-minute, price is above the pivots, trend meter is green. And lastly, looking at the 1-minute, prices, it was above the pivots and the trend meter was green temporarily. Now it's temporarily down. So we're gonna see what happens from here. But yeah, just looking at this point right here, I mean, for the most part, everything's pretty bullish, right? So overall, the bias here is bullish. Looking at the 1 hour as well, price is above the pivots and the trend meter is green. But like I mentioned, for the 1 minute, we'll see what happens when the market actually opens. Market opens in about 1 minute. The fundamentals here have not opened yet. So once this opens, we'll see where it goes from here. But I mean, currently right now, the overall bias is bullish. So what we're going to be looking for from market open is we're looking for price to close above these pivots right here. Right? We need a buy signal to close, and we also need it to close above these pivots right here. If that happens, we'll take the buy. Otherwise, we might be looking for a sell. We don't know yet. So let's see, market opens in about 15 seconds. So let's get ready for this. Right, 8 seconds. So a little rejection right there. All right, looking at this right here. Here we go, market open. Got that little breakout to the upside. We got 50 seconds still left on here. Let's check the fundamentals to make sure everything is running smoothly. Very bullish right here. Very bullish, up 200 points, guys. Definitely, it's going to be a buy. Bias is strong buy right now, but you can see the market is still moving kind of funky like it did yesterday, right? There's no reason for it to be coming down right now, but it's still coming down. It's up 200 points. No reason for it to be coming down at all. The entire index right here is completely green. Like literally no reason for it to be coming down at all. So look at this, straight manipulation, just like it was yesterday. This is yeah, it's crazy right here. This is man, it's weird. I've never seen the market move like this. Like yesterday, it was super crazy because market was up like crazy and it just kept dropping. Same situation here again. The market's completely green. There's no reason for it to drop like this, but it's fine. You know, we'll catch it when it dips. Like we'll catch it when it stops dipping. Because check this out. Look at the entire index. It's all green, right? Look how many points it's up right now. It's up 218 points. 165 now. It's still up 100 points. Normally, it's only up like 10 points or 16 points. Looking at the futures data over here, futures data is up 246 points. Can you believe that? And look at US 30. It's just slumping right now. So we'll catch it as it comes back up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look for the supports here so that we can just broke through that support. So let me go on the 10-minute and find the support right here. All right, so the next support's down here. So we can catch that bounce. CNBC just said that the Dow's up like hell right now, it's super up, but it's still bouncing right now. So here we have the support. It's rejecting off the support right now, but it might keep dropping. So yeah, CNBC just gave the update. It said that it opens 200 points at open. That's crazy. Yeah, it says right here that it jumped, but even though it jumped, it's still dropping. Okay, so there's a rejection right there. I'm not gonna risk this. If you guys want to, Kevin, are you on this live session? I mean, Kevin, you're asking. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, cool. So looking at this right here, you can see it's starting to bounce up, but I'm not going to take it. Reason for that's because the bias is bullish, but we don't have a buy signal yet. It's not above the pivot, so I'm not going to take that trade right now. I mean, there goes the you guys can see obviously it's super like choppy right now. This technically would have been the breakout and trade here for a sell, but I wouldn't have taken it because the bias is so strong for a buy. So, you know, obviously it was going to slim shot back up. So I'll look for a couple scalps here, guys. I mean, what I'm looking for at this point, we'll wait for this to come up, come back down, retrace, and then shoot back up further. I'm answering some questions right now for Kevin. He's asking about the confluences. I was telling him to watch any video because we look at the same thing every day. Anyways, going back to US 30 right here, it might be bouncing up right now, but I'm not gonna enter just yet. Looking at the retail traders, 62% of people are short, so it's definitely gonna be bullish today. Because you know, market makers and institutions aren't gonna make money unless they stop out all these retail traders. So let's see. So what I'm looking at right here, guys, is I'm looking the areas of liquidity are probably going to be, I'm going to let this come down a little bit. So I think what's going to happen here is they'll keep dropping it slightly. I think this will keep dropping. Like, see how it's dropping right now? I think it'll keep dropping right here. The areas of liquidity would be around here. So let me see. I will put this there. Let's put this extend. Okay, I'll put that there. I'm basically looking at the previous swings. So looking at the previous swings over here, these are going to be areas of liquidity. So if price crosses this area right here, you're probably going to see a push up. Around this area above here. Yeah, so if price gets past this area, you're probably going to see a push up from here. And then once price crosses this area right here, you'll probably see a bigger push up from there. And the reason why I'm looking at this right here is because there's a bunch of retail traders who are short right now, right? Looking at this right here, a bunch of retail traders are short. So what I'm doing is I'm identifying where the stop losses are. And you know, where everyone puts their stop losses at the previous swing, right? So look, it's crossing this area right here. So as it crosses this area, it's probably going to push up further. Once it crosses this area right here, it's going to do the same thing, push up even further. So I'm basically, you know, it's like I told you guys, like you have to analyze it from different perspectives. Analyze things from the retail trader side. Where do you think the retail traders have their stop losses? They're in these areas right here. So we'll see where it goes from this point, but it's probably gonna, you know, once it confirms above this area, see this big volatility push right here. It's because there's liquidity right here. People's stop losses are getting triggered. Whoever chased this sell down here, see that big move up. But I'm not going to just enter it just because I see that. Like, obviously, I know where the price is going. I'm looking for an actual entry. Short Scene said your voice is not loud like earlier days. The microphone's kind of far off, and I have the fan. So is my the mic a little bit better? Sorry, Short Scene. Let me make sure that it's on the right mic and not on the computer. Sometimes it's on the wrong mic. Let's see. Yeah, mic's good. It's just I have a fan blowing this way because it's really hot over here in California. We're having like a heat wave this weekend. So I have the fan on, it's blowing against my voice. And then it's also, the mic's a little farther from my face. So yeah, I don't know if it still sounds kind of funky. Yeah, so check this out. Exactly what I just mentioned, guys. I mentioned if price crosses above this area, it's going to hit liquidity. It's going to shoot up. And that's basically what happened right here. It's still not an official entry, so I'm not going to enter it. But if we end up getting one, then I will I'll take it here. So this 3 minute here, if this closes with a buy signal, then yeah, I'll take it right here. All right, so we have a buy signal there on the 1 minute. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to mess with the 1 minute. Technically, this would be an entry here for the 1 minute scalp, but I don't think I'm going to take it. I'm going to wait for the 3 minutes to give me that entry because it's just a risky entry right here. It's just too risky. Reason for the riskiness is because it's right at this area, at the next area of liquidity that I was mentioning. Well, you know, when it gets close to it, generally price will like bounce off. But I mean, if you guys want to take it, feel free. I'm not taking it, so this is considered a risky trade in my perspective. I think it just hit CPs. Yeah, I did. So there you go. Full TP on the 1 minute for whoever caught it. I didn't catch it myself, but you guys can see there's a lot of volatility right there. So I'll give you guys a little update for whoever actually caught it because I know some of you guys did. Yeah, and there you go. There's the 3 minute entry that I was looking for. We just need this right here to close. If it closes, I'll take it. I'm not going to mess with the 1 minute because there's just too much. It's just moving too fast, and you don't want to get caught in any spikes in price, right? So see where it's going from here. You know, I might just take a speculative buy like I did yesterday. I'm just going to take it and then hold on to it. So I'm just playing around with the position here. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little update in the group over here. Yeah, it looks like some of you guys did catch it. So looking at Albert over here, it looks like he caught that. Let's see where we're at. Guys, have a little update right here. I'm still looking for the buy on the 3 minute though. I mean, the main thing I'm looking for is the buy on the 3 minute. Once we get that buy on the 3 minute, then I'm going to be convinced that it's going to be a good entry to take. So like, nice, Albert right here locked in $68. Congrats, Albert. Cheryl over here, she just passed her third funding talent, so she has 3 funding talents running now. Congrats, Cheryl. Eunice over here, he's up 192 for the day. Nice work, Eunice. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty solid so far overall. Some here as well. All right, so everything's all nice and updated. So we're good right here. Everything's pretty solid. And it did exactly like I mentioned, right? I mentioned over here when price crosses this area, it's going to hit liquidity and shoot all the way up. What do you think is going to happen again over here? Price has now crossed this area. Liquidity push up again, even further. So everything looks pretty solid so far for the most part. We'll just see where it goes from here. But I mean, it's playing out exactly like I'm marked up, right? Everything I marked up here is playing out beautifully. Same here on the 3 minute. I'm technically already in the position actually, so I'm already in the position, but I'm in profit about 1,000, about 2,000 right now. When this closes, it's probably just going to keep pushing up even higher and higher. So I'll keep following it. But I'm already in the position. You guys heard earlier when I took that speculative buy. If anything, I might close it and just re-enter again once this closes here. We'll keep following it. I'm going to see where it goes from this point. Let's see, we got 20 seconds left on here. I'm in profit already at 1,000, 2,000 right now. So I'm thinking if I want to close it or if I want to just write it up. Because let's see, we got 10 seconds left right here. Keep watching it. It's going to move my stop loss in profit. 3, 4, 7, 0. Oh, fuck me. Close me out. Damn it. Freaking, my stop loss too close. All right, whatever. I'm not going to get back in. It's too late. Fuck me. Whatever. YOLO. Back in the straight. I accidentally put my stop loss too close. Whatever. I locked in 2,000 off that trade. 3 minutes. Full TP. All right, so I'm still in this right now. So we got another 3 minute right here running. I accidentally closed it. It's whatever. It's all good. But it's kind of annoying that happened. Here, let me go. I need to make sure my actual tools are running. Oh yeah, what's up, guys? Locking like 4,000 right now, like 5 minutes. All right, cool. That's tight, man. This is a perfect Friday. me today, and we were like Friday's gonna be risky. We don't know if we want to trade, and I just locked in. Nice. Okay, and my thing freaking coffee. Okay, perfect. So copied to both my FTMOs, my funding talent, and my personal account. Yeah, Peter said, sorry guys, there's something wrong with my mic. So let me see. Yeah, can you guys hear me? It was fast. All right, could you guys hear me now? Sorry, let me see. Yeah, I should have held on to this stupid trade. All right, can you guys hear me now? Sorry. Yeah, what's up with my mic? Hold on, let me re-plug my mic in real quick. All right, let's see. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Sorry, guys, my bad. Okay, I think it should be good. You guys hear me now? Perfect. Okay, the mic was not connected. Sorry, guys. But anyways, I just locked in. I locked in a little profit off that. Dude, this is so funny, Tom. Me and Tommy were like drinking yesterday. We were talking about like how Fridays are like, we're like, oh, we're gonna be so careful. We're not gonna take any trades. I ended up taking every trade this morning. And we all hit TP. So let me get the screenshots real quick. And then I'll send you guys like what we, nice. Yep. It's one of those days. All right. So we got this right here. Man, fundamentals played out exactly like I showed you guys, right? So, it pays to like actually understand how the market's moving. Take screenshots of all of my profits this morning. Wait, what? Man. Damn, my freaking funding talent. I forgot to change the lot size from yesterday. I only took a one lot. That sucks. I mean, whatever. I made profit on my FTMO. So on my real money accounts, I made money. My funding talent's still in a challenge because I just started it this week. Man, let me change lot size back to 5. All right, that whatever. So I made profit off. I mean, it still wins because it just copied all of my accounts, but I'm kind of upset because it's only I only made 100 something off that. It should have been like 500 to 1,000. And then my personal accounts over here as well. So literally all wins on all my accounts. Let me give you guys a screenshot of all of my positions. Man, that's so whack. But whatever. A win is a win. Profit's profit. It's just gonna take me longer to pass my stupid FTMO. But yeah, so I'll add up all my profits and I'll show you guys what I made off those 2 trades right there. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So congrats everybody here. Looks like you guys locked in some solid profits. Looking at the premium here. Let me just scroll up real quick. Let's see. Kyle Amaraz over here locked in 354. Nice work, Kyle. Maddie over here. Maddie locked in 2,270. Nice work, Maddie. Paul over here. He locked in 1,048. Nice work, Paul. So everyone here did pretty solid. Jamie as well. Jamie locked in 1,647. Big congrats to you, Jamie. And you took a smaller lot size too. You took a 2.50 and you still locked in that much profit. Roman right here locked in 5,195. Nice work, Roman. Looking over here at the other premium group, we have Eddie over here. Eddie hit 50 bucks for the day. Nice work, Eddie. Eddie, you're on a streak. You 3 days in a row, you've had straight wins and you just started trading, right? So big congrats to you. Kimmy over here, 20K off that trade. Down. Took a 30 lot. Feeling really confident off that. Rick over here locked in 1,914. Nice work, Rick. And here are my profits. I'll show you guys my profits shortly. Let me just look at everyone else's. Shawn over here, he locked in 2,439. Nice work, Shawn. Jeremiah over here locked in 1,354. Nice work, Jeremiah. Jay over here locked in 640. Nice work, Jay. Tommy over here locked in 4,521. Damn, Tommy. So I was telling you about Tommy. We hung out yesterday. Tommy, this dude, he just got his funded account, so he's up like what, like 14,000 now for the week, Tommy. So Tommy, if he so he made 14,000 for the week. You know, you divide that by, or you multiply it by 70%. Oh no, sorry, 14,000 times 0.7. He's collecting about 10,000 for this week, even though it's his FTMO. So big congrats to you, Tommy. And Tommy like hit the floor running when he got funded. No losses, straight wins. Mark over here made 130 for the day. Nice work, Mark. Let me make sure I save that. Larkin over here made 1,453 for the day. Nice work, Larkin. EW over here locked in about 2,000 for the day, or about 1,000, a little over 1,000. Actually, more than 1,000, like close to 2,000. So nice work, EW. Fidel over here locked in 618. Congrats, congrats. Let's see everything over here. Justin over here locked in 2,149. Nice work, Justin. Damn, it's crazy. And his other account too. Oh, no, it's the same account. Okay. Kip over here locked in 55,000 in one day. Guys, so Kip here, so Kip is like one of the guys that joined like a couple weeks. So Kip's actually a cancer doctor. Kip's a full-time oncologist. So like, man, Kip, you're killing it, bro. Kip's making that doctor money and he's also making this trading money too. He might have to quit his job soon and become a full-time trader like me. But yeah, definitely big congrats to you, Kip. You know, Kip has a full-time job. He's a doctor, a cancer doctor, and he comes here and trades with us in the morning. Then he goes to work. So you guys can still have a job. You guys can still trade. But big congrats to Kip over here. Yeah, that's pretty huge. And I know Kip, Kip's doing a 500K count. So that's why his lots are a lot bigger. He's doing a 500K count with a different funding company. So that's why he could take these bigger lot sizes. You know, just like he mentioned here, he's using a big account, so big lots are less risky. Exactly, right? Sorry, my dogs are barking. Eric over here locked in a total of 2,550. Nice work, Eric. Melinda over here locked in 1,101. Congrats, Melinda. And Eric over here, Eric's all done. So big congrats to you, Eric. Eric is done with it, or he tried the demo challenge and he passed it with us here in like 1 week. So he passed in 1 week. He's now going to do his real challenge. So congrats to you too, Eric. Let me see if there's any other profits before I show you guys mine. Gene Vaughn over here, or so Albert. Damn, Albert's up 250 now on his account too. Gene Vaughn over here, he's also up 1,677. So you guys can see here, everyone's killing it. It's not just me that's having all these profits. It's Gene Vaughn on his other account, 9,031 for the week. Nice work, Gene Vaughn. Stern over here, he's up about, let's see, about 100, 200 euros right now. Or no, 517, sorry. 517 euros right there, Stern. Nice work. Let's see if there's anything else here. Brittany as well. Brittany locked in a total of 2,762 for the day. Nice work, Brittany. And again, so she's up 3,972. So you and your sisters are killing it. So we got 3 sisters here in K2. We got Brittany, we got EW, and we have Melinda. So 3 sisters here. They're all killing it with K2. You know, if you guys want to see their profits right here, I'll just, or Isaac right here as well. Isaac locked in 1,809. So big congrats to you, Isaac, right there. If you guys have more profits you guys want to send over, feel free, but I'll show you. So Brittany over here, she locked in 3,972. This is sister number 1. We got sister number 2 over here, Melinda. She locked in 1,101. And I love seeing this, guys. I like seeing families here all profiting together with us every day. EW locked in about 2,000 right there. So these are the 3 sisters, EW, Melinda, and Brittany. You know, all combined, like all 3 sisters combined, you guys made like well over 10,000 today, just taking those 2 trades with me. Well, Brittany took a little more trades, but you know, you just count everything together and it adds up. So I'm happy to see families here killing it with us all together every day. Here's more profits. MA over here locked in 3,629. Nice work, MA. Oh, definitely. So MA, he said, I just started implementing the strategy yesterday, and that's how much profit he made, 3,000 on his own. So if you guys are new here and you guys want to learn the strategy, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course right here, and then you can learn the exact strategy that we just applied right now. And you can take it all day. So like, instead of just taking 3 trades with me this morning, you could have taken like, how much did Brady take? She took like 20 trades this morning, but she made way more profit than you know, majority of us to kick off the trading day. Let's see if there's anything else here. Auto as well. Auto locked in 1,086. Nice work, Auto. Auto just signed back up yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago. So he's back and probably basically covered his subscription already. 1 trade. G-Main over here locked in 2,564. And you guys can see these are all real people sending me their profits. Salorm over here locked in 3,306. Nice work, Salorm. John over here took the trade. He took a risky trade. It looks like he took a risky trade, but he recovered it with my win over here. So he took this sell for. He took a risky trade, and then he also took my buy right here. He made it all back and then some profit. So in total, 1,734. If he didn't take that loss there, he would have made 4,914. Nice work, John. Definitely. Congrats to you too. Let me add this to the list. Anyone else here? Tavon over here. Tavon locked in 618. Nice work, Tavon. Maddie over here, 2,270. Eunice over here. Eunice locked in 305. So you guys can see it doesn't matter if you guys have a big account or a small account. You guys can still profit with us here pretty heavily. Some more profits here. So I haven't even got done covering everyone's profits. Andre over here, 1,322. Nice work, Andre. Yeah, you guys are killing it. Aziz over here locked in 435. Nice work, Aziz. Tarn over here. Nice. Yeah. So Tarn he just passed his. I think this is Tarn G, right? Tarn G, you just passed your My FOREX funds. So big congrats to you. Everyone here is passing their FTMOs, funding talents, My FOREX funds. You know, whatever company you're doing, everyone's passing it. Well, pretty much every day we have people passing. So big congrats to you, because once you get that funded account, it'll be all like real money from there. Jerry as well, he made 1,316. Congrats, Jerry. And Tyler over here, about 1,000 for the day. Big congrats. So going over to my profits that I just sent you guys over here. Great profits off those US 30 scalps this morning. I'm gonna add K2 in there so you guys know. All right, so I just got that updated right there. So I'll show you guys my profit. So I showed you guys everyone else's profits. Now I'll show you guys mine. My profits aren't impressive because obviously, it's a given that I'm going to do well because I teach you guys these strategies and you guys are just doing what I'm doing. But, seeing everyone else profit, that's what I would say would be impressive because I'm able to pretty much pass this over to you guys. So for today, let's see, I locked in, let's see, on this account, this is my personal account. This is like my fun money account. It's my Hugo's. I stopped using it for a while, but now I'm just using it for whatever reason. I'm just going to keep playing around with it. So I add that right there. I just added it to my copier. So it just copies my trades anyways. This is my funding talent. I accidentally put the wrong lot size. There's only one lot. I made about 2.9 off of that. And then looking at my funding my FTMOs, these are my funded ones. So this one I've got 2,230 cents plus this one over here where I made 2,818.14 cents. So I made a total of 5,366 and 45 cents for all of my accounts today so far. So that's pretty solid for Friday, right? Not bad at all. Looks like there was a couple 1 minute entries here. Yeah, I didn't take that trade, but it looks like it just hit TP. Yeah, I just hit TP for you guys. Looks like some of you guys here did take it. I'm not going to mess with the 1 minute though. There's just too much noise on the on this chart right now. I'll wait for another entry on the 3 minute before I hop into anything on the 1 minute. I'm happy with my profits for the day. I'm already up about over 5,000. I'm up about 5,366 for the day. So I don't need to risk taking any more trades for the day. I'll wait for a 3 minute. If I see a retracement here, I'll catch it as it swings back up. But I mean, currently right now, we don't really, it's not really necessary. So let me go ahead and take a look at the chat real quick, see who did take that trade. So we had Shawn Johnson over here. He took it right there. He locked in a total of 2,606. Nice work. He took the 1 minute. So he did take this trade here, the 1 minute, and he locked in some pretty nice profit off that. So congrats to you, Shawn. So like I mentioned, guys, if you guys know the strategy and you guys can do it on your own, even though I didn't take this trade and I didn't even show you guys the trade, Shawn was able to take it himself and he made some massive profit off that. So if you guys want to learn the strategy and you guys are new here, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course, and then, you pretty much will learn these strategies and you guys can do it on your own. Because you guys can see here, for me, I don't like to lose trades, so I'm very careful with the trades I take. I only took 2 trades today. But if you look at everyone else here, like look at Mark, he took like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 14, 15 trades right here, but he's in profit, right? He can make more profit because he knows the strategy here. Just like with everyone else over here. Nice, Slorm too. So Slorm took the 1 minute as well, took full TP. Slorm just messaged me 1 minute full TP. Eddie over here as well. So check this out. There's Eddie, 63 bucks. Looks like he took the trade too. Yeah, nice. So Eddie here, he just joined K2 like a couple days ago. He actually just started trading with us, and he's, he has a small account, obviously, but he's making some pretty nice profit off it. Yeah, definitely, Eddie. And he said, also take it. Thank you, Shawn. Definitely. Congrats. So, that's the difference. If you guys know the strategy, you guys can take all these trades on your own and make way more profit than just what I call, because I'm very conservative with my trading. I only take about 1 to 3 trades a day, but they all win. Like I rarely lose. I think our win rate for last month, let's go back and show you guys again for the new people here. Our win rate for June was like a 97% win rate, right? I think we went over this yesterday as well. So looking at our trades here for June, we had a total of 64 trades. We had 62 wins divided by 64 trades total. Yeah, it's a 96.8% win rate. So basically, if you round that up, it's a 97% win rate for US 30. So definitely great work amongst everyone here. So let's see if there's anything else coming up. Nick just reminded me news at 7. Oh, news in 2 minutes. Okay, so let me check the news real quick. All right, cool. We got the final wholesale inventories coming out at 7. We have the Fed monetary policy report at 8. And then all day today, we have the G20 meeting. So looking at this right here, looks pretty solid. Let's see, David's asking, how do I sign up for being able to see the Zoom? Yeah, David, so if you want to join the Zoom, just go on the website as well, k2trades.com. And if you just want access to the real-time trades like the Zoom and the signals that I send out, just click on K2 Premium Signals right here. You'll get access to all the premium groups where you can, discuss trades with everybody. This won't include the strategies, but if you just want to join the Zoom and copy my trades real time, you just click on this right here, K2 Premium Signals, to get on that. Here, let's see if I can give you it right here. There you go. All right, anyways, going back to the charts over here. Yeah, this thing's still pushing up. I was hoping for that retracement so we can hop back in, but there's news. I mean, the news just happened, so it's a big spike up right now. I'm not going to mess with it anymore because it's pretty overextended. Just looking at US 30, you can see that it's going to have to come down at some point. It's going to have to retrace. So I'm not really going to play around with it. I'm going to wait for a possible entry. If we don't see one within the next 30 minutes, I'm just going to call it a day. It is Friday, so it's probably best to just keep it, to just keep it at a minimum. So let me just scroll up real quick. Let me see if I missed anything. Rick said Shawn came with the tank top today, ready to flex on US 30. Exactly, right? That's exactly what we did. Let me just scroll down real quick, see if I missed any questions. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody's questions. Yeah, definitely, Eric. It was perfect, right? Played out perfectly. You were on point, Nico. Nico said, I think US 30 will be plus 200 on open. That's exactly what happened. Roman said, just passed my FTMO verification in 1 day. Thanks, Shawn. Awesome, Roman. So you're going to get funded. So now that you pass your verification, all these profits you've been making every day, it's going to be real. So it's going to come full circle probably by next week, or how far you, I don't know how many days you still have left. So let me just scroll down a little bit. See if I'm missing. I'm looking at the Zoom chat. So if you guys are wondering what I'm looking at the Zoom chat first, then I'll go over to the YouTube right after. So I want to make sure I'm not missing any questions here, since we're in some downtime. Let's check this out real quick. So Main said with the 1 minute pivot, you confirm the 2A. No, so Main, we're using the 1 minute strategy over here. So if you guys are new here and you guys aren't familiar with the strategy, I'll just put it over here real quick, Main, so that you can see. So this is the K2 US 30 1 minute pivot scalp. So for this, you want to confirm a valid K2 momentum signal for 2A. You want to confirm price is breaking and closing past K2 pivots 3 and 4. Or, so it's the big thing there is the or, right? It's 2A or 2B. It's not both. So confirm price is above pivots for a buy or below for a sell. So that's the main difference there. So G main over here for this, we look at 2A. If that's not there, like for example, this trade right here, you're looking for a valid K2 momentum signal, right? We have a valid buy signal there. You want to confirm price is breaking closing. That's not happening, right? Because price is already above it. We skip that, go down to 2B, and price is above it. So from that situation, we take that for a buy. And that would be, that would be the entry at that point. So let me just scroll down real quick. Main said, I know you said it didn't matter earlier with the rectangles. Is it too much trouble to show how you drew the rectangles? Because 2A, I'm still unable to determine. Yeah, I think so. Here's the thing, man. Like the problem with that, like I don't want to overcomplicate things for you, right? Because you don't have the basics down yet. What I recommend is don't even bother with those rectangles. That's more complex, right? I only knew that was going to happen because I was pretty much predicting where everyone's stop losses were. That's kind of way too advanced for you right now. You got to just like make sure you because you don't understand 2A yet, right? To understand 2A, when I say price is breaking and closing past K2 pivots 3 and 4. This is an example right here. See this green candle? See how price was below it? It broke past it and it closed above it. So that's 2A right there. Same with 2B right here. I mean, 2A over here for a sell. See how this red candle right here? This red candle right here was above it, right? And then for this specific candle, it broke below it and then it closed. So that's going to be a confirmation of a 2A. Those zones it's not something that you really need to know. The only reason I know is because I know where people place their stop losses, and that's where liquidity is. But I think you might be getting a little too ahead of yourself, Main. So what I recommend is you just focus on this first, get the basics down. Once you get the basics down, then you can start moving on to the more advanced techniques that I apply on these sessions. Because if you don't have the basics down, there's no foundation for you to build on to that, right? I want to make sure that you actually understand everything and you can actually execute before you get too confused, adding on like way too many requirements. So yeah, I mean, once you get this stuff down, I'll go over that more in detail. But right now, I think it's just it's better for us to just keep to the basics. And just a reminder to you guys here who are in K2, I'm holding a mentoring session for you guys on July 19th. So we have one scheduled for July 19th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'll remind you guys in the chat. But that's, I haven't had a mentoring session in a while, but I'm going to be there to mentor you guys with these specific strategies. So if you guys want to attend that, just make sure to put that in your calendar, your schedule, make sure that you're free on July 19th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. All right, let me scroll down a little bit and see what else did we miss over here. Zephyr said, hey, Shawn, do you think the 10-minute daily entry is coming back alive? Seems like huge moves are coming back. Yeah, no, if the market starts to move like this more, Zephyr, then we could probably start looking for some more entries. Because technically this would be the breakout entry, right, or the daily entry that you're referring to. The only problem is that it's Friday. So I personally wouldn't touch it because you don't want to be caught in this trade and then it gets into the weekend, right? Especially if you're doing an FTMO, it's not going to work. It's not going to work well for you. So looking at this right here, same situation. So if you guys are familiar with the breakout strategy, so let me just show you again real quick. For you guys who are brand new here, if you guys have been with K2 for the years, this is the strategy that we used to apply for US 30. This is the K2 daily US 30 entry. So for this, you want to look for entries after New York Stock Exchange open, which is 6:30 a.m. Pacific. 2, you want to confirm the first valid K2 momentum signal. And then after that, I mean, that's about it. That's the enter on the open of the following candle. So looking at this right here, this is the original US 30 strategy that we used to apply. The reason why we stopped using it is because the market is not as volatile as it was during the winter. During the summer, it slows down a little bit. So like looking at this right here, let me go ahead and just mark up 6:30. So 6:30 is right here. Right here, we have an invalid sell signal, so that doesn't apply. Right here, we have a valid buy signal. So looking at this right here, first requirement, look for entries after 6:30. So this is 6:30 right here. We're looking for entries, right? Next, we want to confirm the first valid K2 momentum signal. There's no valid signal here, but there's a valid one right here. So with that said, we enter a long position right here. We set our TP stop loss to 1,500 pips. And then once we have that set up, we let it run. And there you go, full TP. So yeah, Zephyr, if the market continues to pick up like that, then where it just continues to move very, very volatile, then we can start applying the strategy again. But if it doesn't, then there's just not, there's no the volatility is too low for us to take these entries here. So just keep that in mind. There's one here that's possibly closing. If this closes in the next 2 minutes with this buy signal here, this would be another entry for this. But I don't personally recommend taking it on a Friday because you don't want to hold this trade into the weekend if it doesn't end up moving as fast as you anticipated. So let me just scroll down a little more. Roman said I still have 10 days getting funded. Be opening smaller lots for the remainder. Yeah, Roman. So for your verification, just open a 0.01 with like a cheap asset, like a odd NZD or something like that, right? Or even US 30, just open and close it really quickly. Even if it's a loss, that's fine. You just want to count the days. The losses don't really matter. Scroll up a little bit. Carrie said, good morning. How much money is needed to start an FTMO challenge? It depends on your account size. So Carrie, if you want to look at that, let me just give you the link over here. I don't know if I had this affiliate link when I joined FTMO last year. It used to give a discount. So I'll put it here in the Zoom chat, Carrie, if you want to click on it, and then just look on the website to see how much it costs. It depends on your account size, right? Let me just pull it up over here real quick. So depending on how big or how small your account size is, that's going to vary, how much it's going to cost. So here is FTMO right here. Depending on your account size, if you're doing a $10,000 account, it's 155 euros. If you do 25,000 account, it's 250 euros. 50,000 account, it's 345 euros. 100K account, 540 euros. And the account that I'm doing, I have two 200K accounts. It's 1,080 euros, but you get this back once you pass. So it's not, it's worth the investment. I'd recommend, or in my opinion, because obviously we keep winning here. So if you keep winning, you should be able to make that back pretty easily. No problem, Carrie. Let me scroll up again. I just want to make sure I'm not missing your guys' questions here. Let me scroll down a little bit. Yeah, no problem, man. Glad I can help you with that. Vance said, oh no, July 19th is moving day. Yeah, it'll be saved, Vance. So even if you miss it, it'll you can rewatch it later. And if you guys want another mentoring session, just let me know and I can schedule it, right? The thing is, we just want to make sure that people actually attend and ask questions, because there's just no point in me going on a mentoring session and there's only one person asking questions. And once your questions are over with, the session's pretty much done with. I just want to make sure that there's enough people there with enough questions to make the session worthwhile. Sabra is asking how to determine how many pips to set it for. Sabra, each strategy is explained in detail. So if you go on the website, I'm not sure if you're subscribed to the strategies, but if you are, then make sure that you, oh no, I just saw your account. So you only subscribe to the signal. So if you want to learn the strategies, it's explained in all the strategy courses, how many pips we go for, Sabra. So if you want to upgrade, you're welcome to upgrade to the strategies. If you want to learn it, it's kind of irrelevant if you don't have the strategies, because you wouldn't be able to apply it anyways. But for the 1 minute, we go for a 100 pip move. For the 3 minute, we go for a 200 pip, 50 pip move. For the 10 minute, we go for a 500 pip move. So if you watch the videos, everything is pretty much explained there. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys real quick, just to show you guys where you can find it. If you guys are in the course. So let me see, this is what the K2 course looks like. So this is what it looks like. And then once you want to figure out, how everything works, Sabra, like if you decide to upgrade, you just scroll down to right here, the K2 scalping strategies, right? We have the snipe strategy. This is the 10-minute one. It'll explain exactly what your TP stop loss should be. The 3 minutes right here that we were just applying, and the 1 minute as well. So you click on any of these videos here and it'll explain to you exactly, what your TP stop loss is, what the requirements are, and how to apply it. So yeah, it's not available to the free groups because there's no point, right? If you guys are learning this and you guys don't have the indicators, it just wouldn't be, because I've seen a couple people here, they try to mimic the strategy with different indicators and they end up blowing their account. So I don't want to give you guys that opportunity to make that risk. And then they ended up signing up to premium anyways, and then they made the money back. So that's where you could find the videos on the website. Yeah, definitely, no problem, Sabra. Let me just scroll up real quick, make sure I'm not missing any questions. All right, Roland said FTM allows trading over the weekend and holding over the weekend. It's only if you have the swing account, Roland. Most people don't have the swing account because the swing account hasn't. It just came up this week, right? So nobody really has it yet. You can't do it with your normal one. So I wouldn't risk it because I've seen a couple people who accidentally held into the weekend and they lost their funded account. Well, yeah. So if you're doing the challenge, it's fine. But if you're funded, I've seen a few people in the past that lost their funded account because they held over the weekend on accident. So I wouldn't even risk it. Let's see. No, Joe, we're not looking for sells. We're still looking for buys. The bias is a strong buy. There's no reason for us to look for sells. So here in the 10-minute, we have a buy bias, 3-minute buy bias, 1-minute buy bias, fundamentals, buy bias. Everything is a buy bias. So there's no reason to look for sells. We're not counter trend traders here. We're momentum traders. So we look for momentum. The momentum is going upwards. And that's why we're looking for buys here. So yeah, definitely not looking for sells at all. So let me go down to YouTube now. I went down the entire Zoom chat. Now I'll look at the YouTube real quick and see what I'm missing over here. All right, cool. Let me scroll down real quick, see if I missed anything. Yeah, Tommy said we called it, bro. I'm up 4K too, definitely. Scroll down a little bit. Enzo is asking, hi Shawn, how much do I have to pay to be able to learn and access the strategies? It's $200 a month for the strategy. So if you click here to strategy course, go to the website k2trades.com, go to K2 strategy course. It'll pull you up to here if you want to enroll. It's $200 a month, or if you want the whole year. A lot of people just get the year because it's cheaper, and you're gonna make that back with like a couple trades, right? So $200 a month. You think about it. Look at everyone's profits here. You're paying $200 for like 1 month of access to like literally everything. Like, is it enough to trade all day every day? So you look at the profits over here. You can see that everyone here, like, let's see, Mark. So Eddie over here, he locked in 63 for today. He locked in about 50 yesterday and another 60 the day before. He pretty much like covered his subscription already. Shawn over here, he locked in 2,000, right? that covers a whole year of K2. So, you know, if you think about it from an investment perspective, you know, the risk to reward is like very high because you can easily cover it. He's like Tyler over here. He locked in 900, about 1,000 for the day. He covered his whole subscription in this one day of trading. Pretty much everyone here did. Jerry, he locked in 1,316 for the day. Aziz over here locked in 435. He locked in the subscription for the day. So as you guys can see, you know, you have like the reason why it's priced at this point is because you want to have some skin in the game. If you don't have any skin in the game, you're not going to take it seriously, right? K2 was actually free before, and what happened was I was giving it free to people, and like nobody was using it, right? Nobody's using it. Once I started charging for it, people started using it, and they started to actually do really well. So it's just, you know, it's an incentive to make you want to do well. And it's not very high priced either. It's priced pretty low actually compared to how much profit people are making here daily. Like Eunice sends me his profits every day. Look, I'll show you. Eunice, he basically covers his subscription with like every trade every day. Every day he makes about 300 bucks with me here trading with us. See, every single day he makes about 300, 200. So he covers his subscription every single day, just trading with us here, 200 on that day, 160 on that day. And that's just, you know, like I was mentioning before, it's pretty much, you know, it's just consistency with you guys. But yeah, that's where you would sign up on the website, Enzo. So scrolling down real quick, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. Yeah, Falcon said, highly doubt a signal is coming. Volatility died down. It's also approaching high on the 4-hour. Yeah, thanks for reminding us, Falcon, because I wasn't even paying attention to that. So as you guys can see right here, volatility is starting to die down. It was moving pretty quick on open right here at 6:30. So let's see, from 6:30 market open here up until current price, it moved up a total of 3,000 pips. Really big push right there. There's a possible 1-minute entry right here, but I don't think I'm going to take it. I would be looking for a possible entry on the 3-minute. I'll just mark this up for you guys here. If you guys, you know, plan on taking it or want to take it, maybe this would be the entry here. So let me see if I give an update over here in the group for the other trade, because I know we took the so I gave an update for that one right there. So this is going to be an older post, but I'm just going to post it right here because we need to document these trades for our results at the end of the week. So this trade already happened, guys. I'm just going to give an update here in the for the group, just so that we have this documentation for our trades. Because, you know, sometimes people want to ask, oh, how did you make that profit? And I'll just we can link it to this right here. So let me just give this update over here for this position. This is one that we actually took. That's the only reason why I'm putting this up here. So that's knife scalp. 3-minute. There we go. Yeah, so this position was already taken. It's just we're putting this up there for documentation of our trades. All right, nice. Roman over here too. So Roman's up 270 on his personal account. Nice work, Roman. Definitely. You guys are killing it. Tommy's up 5,000 for the day. Nice work, Tommy. Yeah, Tommy said, okay, I'm done unless it gives just a big retracement. Same here. Yeah, big congrats to everybody here. So yeah, I'm pretty much done for the day too. If I see anything good, then I'll nice. Leilani too. Leilani made 5,266, or yeah, 266. Hey Tommy, you probably know Leilani. She was a Kydel from Long Beach. So Leilani over here, she just joined us recently. She's a friend from college. She locked in 5,266. Congrats, Leilani. She said 3 more to passing my funding talent. So you're almost there. Congrats. Let's see what else we got over here. I think that's it for now. Let me see if there's any possible entries. Nothing on my radar right now. Cool. So yeah, it looks pretty solid for the most part. See if I'm missing anything else here real quick. Yeah, nothing really. Scroll up real quick. Yeah, Maddie said signal on the 1 minute. Yeah, it looks like it's pending, but like Falcon just mentioned, it's pretty, I mean, it's just going sideways at this point. You guys can see the volatility kind of died down. It's kind of, it's risky for this to, I mean, it's way too risky for this to hop into something. So I'm not going to enter this on the 1 minute. For the most part, I think I'm just going to wait or call it a day. If we don't get an entry by 7:30 in the next 10 minutes, I'm just going to call it a day because there's no point in us risking once volatilities die down like this. It's better for you to just, call it a day as well. But yeah, no, big congrats to everybody here. I mean, you guys are doing pretty solid. If you guys have more profits that you guys want to send over to me, go ahead and send them over. But yeah, I mean, our consistency here is on point with this. Yeah, Falcon said, Shawn, when the fundamentals are up 100 points, I noticed a pattern of falling by 80 to 100 points when you have bullish bias pre-market. Yeah, no, I've noticed that too, Falcon. The market's always evolving. So the good thing about these live sessions is that we go, since we go live every day, you guys can keep track of like how the market's moving, how things are changing, how market conditions are shifting. And it's beneficial to a lot of you guys because you guys can actually follow things properly. Looking here on the 1 minute, there's a possible entry here, but I'm not taking it. I'm just going to mark it up here if you guys decide to take it, but I'm not going to be taking it myself. It's just too risky. Volatility is too low right now. Yeah, Marcus just mentioned it's probably going to make a new high before it goes back down, Shawn. I think so too, but I'm not going to take this trade. It's too risky, bro. I'm already up like 5,300 for the day, so I'm not tempted to take any more trades. Scalp. So I'll just mark this up for you guys, but I'm not taking this trade. So this is a risky trade in my perspective. I don't recommend anyone take it, but if you guys do want to take it, I'll have it right here marked up. So if it does hit TP, you guys can, I'll give you guys a small little update. So Falcon said, would you give it any thought to enter at that point? Because usually the risk is around 400, 500 pips from there. Personally, I wouldn't, Falcon. The reason for that is because you know how I trade. I'm very conservative. I only trade trades that I know are going to 100% hit. So if I'm 100% positive it's going to hit, I'll call it and I'll take it. But taking a trade pre-market is really risky because it's not always going to push in that direction, right? There's always room for manipulation on market open. And that's why I personally don't, I wouldn't take it. You could take it if you want, or other people can take it. But me personally, I value my win rate very highly. We have a 97% win rate for June. For this month, we probably have a high win rate too. Let's see, after open. Well, no, I also wouldn't after open, Falcon, because the thing is, it's going to conflict with our strategy already, right? Our strategy that already works. So the thing is, if that entry would go opposite of like what we're doing, it would conflict, right? And what we have already works. So like, what everyone always says, like, I wouldn't fix something that isn't already broken. So I personally wouldn't do it for that specific reason. I mean, yeah, we can probably use that as an extra confluence for our breakout entry. Yeah, I mean, the risk reward is high, but also is my win rate, right? So I'd go with my win rate over the RR any day. So that's there you go, full TP off the 1 minute for whoever took it. So I would always choose win rate over RR. Like a lot of people like to go for high risk reward. I like going for high win rate. I'd rather have a 97, 98% win rate versus a high risk reward and then have a 50% win rate, right? Because the thing is, when you lose trades, guys, it really attacks your morale, right? If you lose too many trades, you just don't want to trade anymore, even if it's a small profit. For us, we're always winning. So that's why everyone here is always happy. Everyone's in a good mood. Everyone's celebrating because that's how we like to trade. So, I mean, yeah, going back to what you said, Falcon, there's a balance there. It's like, do you want a high risk reward or do you want to have a high win rate? I'd go with high win rate because that's how I like to trade. But I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can do that too. It's really up to you. Everyone trades differently. So let me go ahead and give you guys this little update for whoever caught that. Looks like some of you guys did catch it. Yeah, Kyle said LOL, about to hit TP, which it did. So here's the little update for whoever caught that. Obviously, I didn't take the trade. I probably should have taken it, but it's all good. Shawn's like, I just see his profits there. Shawn's like, Like he's fiending for these 1 minute entries. He's the one that took the one earlier too. If you guys saw Shawn earlier this session, he's the one that caught the 1 minute earlier that nobody saw, or that people saw but I didn't see. Salorm too. So Salorm took it as well. Nice. So Salorm's up 6,000 for the day. You know, this is the consistency here. This is what people lock in every single day. Look at, if I show you all of Salorm's profits, like look at all the profits that Salorm sends me today. Salorm made 6,000. Took that 1 minute buy. I'll scroll up and show you every profit Salorm sent me. 3,000 for that day, 5,000 for that day, 2,000 for that day, 1,000 for that day, 2,000 for this day, a couple $100 for that day, almost 3,000 for that day. So you can see Salorm over here. If you guys know the system and you guys know how to apply these strategies, you guys can lock in. So Salorm went from, this is what Salorm was making when Salorm just joined, like when Salorm wasn't applying the strategies, only 34 bucks for the day, right? Salorm started trading with us, went from 34 bucks to 500 bucks to 2,000 bucks to 2,000 bucks again. So like you guys can see the big shift there, right? So Salorm went from making a couple like 10 bucks or 30 bucks a day to now thousands of dollars a day because Salorm learned the system. So it's you guys can see there's proof right here that it works for everyone. So congrats to you, Salorm, with that win right there. Let me just add everyone's profits to the list over here as well. This trade's done, so I'll turn that off. Let's see. Shawn over here took the 1 minute down. Shawn's up 3,100. Nice work, Shawn. Congrats to you. CT as well. Let me see. There's a lot of people here who posted profits. CT over here locking 4,585. Congrats, CT. CT just joined the room too. So CT right there, he locked in, real quick. CT locked in 4,585 on that account. On his other account, he locked in 5,646. Nice work, CT. And then Shawn over here as well, like I just mentioned, 3,101. Nice work, Shawn. So everyone here locked in some pretty nice profit off that. Roland too. Roland City accidentally hit close, but I'm good for the day. So Roland is up 1,755 for the day. Nice work, Roland. All right, cool. So solid profits amongst everyone here. I think we're going to be done for the day, guys, because I'm not really risking. I don't want to risk taking any risky trades as we get closer to the close of the market. So, with that said, if you guys have any questions, I'll probably be able to answer them for the rest of the morning. Before I log off, but I have a lot of back office work to do. I got to go put the results together and then I'll be sending it out to you guys, before market close today. So let's see if I missed anything else. Definitely, Eddie. That'll be you soon too. It's all about consistency and growing your account. Gallo said, how much would you recommend that one withdrawal from the wins weekly? I mean, it depends on like what you're looking for, Gallo. I mean, everyone does things differently, right? Some people need money right away. If you need money right away, then you could just reset your account weekly if you wanted to. If you don't need the money right away, you can reset it monthly, and if you really don't need the money, you can just leave it in there. So I mean, everyone's situation is different, Gallo, so it's really up to you on like what you need the money for, right? If you need to withdraw your profits because you need it, you don't really have a choice. But obviously you would rather just keep your money in there and just let it keep growing over time, right? Falcon said, trivial question, how much do you bench? I don't bench that much, actually. I don't really lift heavy anymore. I used to, like in college, but not anymore. So like for me, it's like it's three plates. So what is that, like 315 or 345? Yeah, 315, I think. So 315 for bench probably. But I don't lift heavy anymore. I probably can't do that anymore. I can still do two, but I haven't really pushed it because as we get older, your body gets weaker and you can't really hold stuff up. I'm not trying to like injure myself and not be able to trade. So that's I mean, that's probably my max. Like if I was really trying to push my max, I could probably still push 3, but it's not necessarily Yeah, Peter said Sean's workouts are taking boomerangs of himself in the mirror, right? Those are my workouts now, Peter. Yeah, if you guys have me on, I have my personal IG. I always post my workout pics. So I still work out daily. I just don't lift heavy anymore. Let me see what else I'm missing over here. So let me scroll up real quick. Definitely, Eddie. Glad to help you with your trading this week. You just started, so this is just the beginning for you. Roland said, how are you liking FT so far? Spreads are fire, no commissions as well. So Roland, funding talents is okay right now because I'm still in the challenge phase. But once you get funded, I heard that the spreads change because you start moving to the real broker. So I'm not sure how it is at that point. Once I get funded, I'll explain a little better. But right now on the challenge, it is all right. It's not bad at all. Terry is asking, please explain liquidity. So liquidity is just areas where stop losses or like where there's a lot of orders placed, right? Like for example, so like, let me just show you, let me see if I can find an example of like where liquidity was placed earlier today. So where's the trades that we were looking at? Okay, so like this, right? I'll try to scroll into this area right here. I'll just replay it to this point. So looking at this right here. So if you're looking at this from a perspective of entering a trade, right, Terry? So like, for example, say you're not using any strategies or anything like that here. So I'll just turn everything off. And I'm just going to give you like a dumbed down version of it. So like basically right here, if you saw this right here and you're like, oh, it's going to be a sell, right? People enter a sell right here. And you just try to figure out where people's stop losses are, right? Where people usually place their stop loss, they place it at the previous swing, right? So they either place it like right here or they place it up here, right? These are like two areas where people will place their stop loss because everyone always places it in the same place. So when I describe liquidity, liquidity means where's everyone's stop losses, all right? There's a huge area of stop losses right here because whoever enters this short right here, all of their orders are just pending right here. So if they're entering the trade right here, this is going to be an area of a bunch of stop losses, right? So what I mentioned was when price ends up crossing this area right here, what do you think happens when people's stop losses get triggered? That's what I call liquidity, because when stop losses get triggered, orders go from sells to buys. So if price reaches this area right here, that's where it hits liquidity because price is liquid at this area. So when price reaches this point, price could be moving very slow, like a little snail. And then all of a sudden, when price reaches this area right here, all the stop losses get triggered. When the stop losses get triggered, it goes on a stop loss hunt and it just pushes price up, right? So if we go over here and we let this run, so just using this for an example, right? You let this run right here, you see prices slowly creeping up. And then you see this right here, right? So you can see price over here hits that area that I just marked up. This is liquidity because there's stop losses placed around that area. As price continues to push up higher and higher, it just pushes up stronger and stronger. See how it shoots right through? This is a 1 minute candle. So you can see it started red and then like a few seconds later, it just skyrockets, right? That's liquidity right there. And then there you go. See how it just pushes up? This is an area of liquid, like it's liquid. There's liquid orders right here. So when price pushes through this area, it just skyrockets up. And that's like a basic explanation of liquidity. I mean, obviously it can be a little more complicated than that, but this is just me giving you a dumbed down version of what I mean by liquidity. And then same situation again right here. People put their stop losses right here, like I mentioned earlier. They either place it here or they place it here. So with that said, when price pushed through this area right here, you see how this candle here shot right through it? It was because it was a second area of liquidity. See that right there? It pulls down a little bit and then skyrockets up. And that's basically a basic explanation of liquidity right there. So let me scroll down a little bit, see if I see anything else. Definitely, no problem, Eddie. Miles said, when I become wealthy from trading, will you be my bodyguard? And Gallup will probably be your bodyguard over there. Other than that, let me see. I think that's it for these questions right here. Let me see if there's anything else that I am covering over here. Sorry, Enzo, we don't have any discounts, coupons available. This is, I mean, K2 is already too cheap as it is, right? A lot of people are mentioning that K2 is like, it's way underpriced. So like the cost of K2 might go up actually for new members. The older members, you guys already locked in your price. Like you guys are already lifetime members, or whoever is like annual members, you guys have locked in your price. But for new members, all of our older members are saying that we just don't want K2 to get too saturated, right? We don't want too many people here using what we're using. So in order to prevent that, we just want to get real, like more serious traders. So, I mean, we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, definitely no. Sorry, no discounts, Enzo, for K2. Yeah, no, you're fine, Sabra. Even if price goes up for you, Sabra, since you already mentioned that you want to upgrade, just let me know, and you can lock in this price now. Let me scroll over real quick. Falcon said, I just had one request. Can we do JPN 255 session once, even if trading view paper trade? Yeah, I mean, we can take a look at that right now. So what time frame do you want to look at, Falcon? I'm assuming the 10-minute, right? Or I don't know, depending on what you trade on. I don't know what you necessarily look at. I probably wouldn't trade the JPN regardless, because it's just it's a slow asset, but we can probably look at it anyways. Oh, Japan Open. So do you want me to look at the JP 225? You want to look at this on the open, right? At Japan Open. Okay, so 4 o'clock. Oh, you see, yeah. So we'll go on the 1 minute actually. If that's the case, we'll look on the 1 minute because you want to see the breakout, right? If there's a breakout there. There we go. So JP 225 right here. Turn all these on right here real quick. We're just gonna look at this quick entry over here. So I think yesterday was the 8th. When was open? I think open's like at 1600 hours my time, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Can anyone confirm? Sorry, I'm not sure what time is breakout for me, Falcon. The I think it's 1600. If not, no. Okay, so this is 3 o'clock. This is 4 o'clock. I think it's 1600 right here. So I'm assuming this is yeah, I'm gonna assume that this is open. So 1600. It's 2 hours ahead. Yeah, this sounds about right. So yeah, looking at this right here, this would be the the breakout entry from this point. So like looking at this from this point, we would look for a valid, like a strong bullish candle, right? So like right here, I guess you could kind of consider that a strong bullish candle. I don't know if I would consider it because it's so small. But if we just mark this up right here, because I don't know what the sweet spot would be for this asset, because I don't trade it. But looking at that there, I think the sweet spot might be a little tighter, maybe around 50 points, I'm assuming. I think it's around 50 points, right? I don't know. Do you trade this, Falcon? I don't know what, because for us, we go for 500. We go for 50 for US 30. I'm not sure if 50 is too close or if it's too far, but if that's the case and it's 50, it looks like it would have hit right there. But even if you go farther, I think like 100 pips or even 150, it looks pretty solid. So this is the breakout for JPN right there. I think 150 looks more solid because 50 just looks too small. But yeah, looking at this right here, I guess this would be the breakout for yesterday. If you were to take the Japan breakout or whatever you want to call it. I just don't know what the sweet spot would be for the TP stop loss because I've never traded this myself. Let's go to the previous day on the 7th. Right over here on the 7th. 25 points. Okay, so 25 points. Then if that's the case, then it looks like it's pretty solid. Looking again over here, this was going to be on the previous day, 16th. So like looking at this right here, this is the next candle. So at this right here, I probably wouldn't take that one, but I would take this next one. So looking at this right here, this is the open 1600. We have the bias here for a sell. Right here, we have a confirmation of a strong bearish candle, red candle. So with that said, we enter this right here. You did mention it's 25 points. So if you're going for 25 points for that breakout and you let it run, it's kind of tight though. I don't know if that'd be too tight, but I mean, either way, it still would have hit TP right there. So if you used 25 points, that would have been pretty solid. If you used 50, oh, I'm sorry. If you used 50 points, I mean, that'd be solid too. So like 25 points is good. You would have hit TP. 50 points as well if you let that run further. Let's see if this hits TP too. That hits TP as well. If you go even farther, I mean, 100 points is kind of pushing it. but I mean, let's just see if it actually works. 100 points as well. So either way, if you did 25 points, 50 points, or 100 points, they all hit for this regular Falcon. 17. Okay, so we can scroll forward a little bit and just see. I'm pretty sure it's because I know it's 4 o'clock my time. 4 o'clock my time is when Tokyo opens. So, well, we could look at 1700. I mean, you know, if this is something that you like want to back test, it might be better if you actually back test it yourself so that you can get the like better results. But let's see. So for right here, this would be a sell. See, we wouldn't have taken this candle right here because it's not a strong bearish candle. Wouldn't have taken that either. Wouldn't have taken that either. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it is 1700 because I'm pretty sure like Tokyo opens at 4 p.m. my time, which I think would be 1600 hours because it's got to be an even number, right? Or I could be wrong, man. Who knows? I'm pretty sure, but you know, from my perspective, I think it's 16 because it's only 2 hours behind if we're doing military time, and it's 4 o'clock my time where it opens. So I think this is, I think 1600. Here, let me just look at this military time. Military time version. Yeah, so looking at this right here, Falcon, for my time right here, Tokyo opens at 4 p.m. my time, which is 1600 hours right here. That would be the Tokyo. Yeah, Martin right here confirmed it too. 1600. So I'm assuming it's 1600 for me. I'm not sure because 1700 is, that's 5 p.m. but Tokyo opens at 4 p.m. Let me see. Tokyo market open. Let's see if I could. Oh yeah, no, Martin would know. Martin says he's a vet. So let me check real quick. I'm pretty sure it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Either way, I mean, you could back test it if you want, Falcon. You can go from 16 or 17, wherever you think it is. I personally think it's 6 because I used to trade Asia session, so I'm pretty sure it's 1600 hours for me. Because before, when I was working my normal job, Asia session used to be the session that I would trade, so I would wait for that breakout, and it was always 1600 for me. So I'm not sure if that's the case, or you know, I mean, you might be right. Who knows? But I know from my experience and my practice in the past, it was always 1600 for me. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you saw there, it still works. It works for Asia Open as well at 1600. From 1700, it looks kind of crazy, but I don't know if it's always like that. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. It's getting close to 8, so I think that's it for the session. If you guys have any other questions, you know, feel free to email me or message me on Telegram. I'm probably going to take a while to respond to you because I have work too right now to do the results for the week. And just give me like a day or two to respond to you if you do send me an email, because I have like, let me see. I have about 400 emails to get through. So I have a lot of emails to get through. So I'm probably not going to get to your email by today or tomorrow. If I do, I'll try to get it back to you as soon as possible. So other than that, guys, I think that's it for the day. Yeah, Falcon, we might do it because everyone's asking me to do an Asia session. So we'll see about that. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys on Market Open on Monday. Remember to be careful if you guys plan on trading the rest of the day today. It is Friday, so you don't hold your trades into the weekend. I never recommend that. And the market is moving kind of weird. Like Gene Bond said, he's like, what the hell is going on with the market? Market is just going sideways right now. I wouldn't recommend you guys trade because there's no volatility. And it's, you know, market is just pretty much flat for the most part. So other than that, I will catch you guys for the next session. And if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to reach out on email or Telegram.